We're going to welcome in our first guest here today on First at 4, Melanie Vadzemnieks. Vadzemnieks. When I'm not looking at the spelling, I can say it. Melanie, nice to have you.
Very common.
Yeah, we're talking about Masquerade or museum at the Masquerade at the museum. Wow. Just Scott Mitchell, you want to come in here and sit down? Want to do this for me? I'm not doing very well today. So sorry. Tell us about this great event.
Yes, Masquerade at the Museum is in its second year at the Erie Art Museum. They used to do an event called Artrageous that was usually held at the beginning of the summer, and there's so much happening in June with graduations and other galas and events happening around town that we decided to look a little bit later into the season, and we hit on something close to Halloween, so Masquerade at the museum kind of carries that theme over. Last year we had a couple that came as the solar eclipse, so you've probably seen commercials that we brought them back in to film the commercial for us this year. So it's just a kind of a picture of saying we're going to eclipse last year's event. So we've made it even bigger and better this year. As you go through the museum, you get to see lots of all of our exhibits. We have 6 galleries in the museum. 2 of them will be completely untouched in terms of you can go in that gallery, explore that gallery, nothing else will be taking place in that gallery. And then the other ones all have events and things happening in them. So we have Danny and the Daddios performing on stage in our Holstein gallery. We have delectable food sponsors all through the museum. You will not go hungry. We have Mazza Vineyards coming in and doing a wine tasting station. Ember and Forge will be there with a coffee bar.
Oh, wow.
We have performances when the band is on breaks with some dance troupes around town. And then there are activities. We have Chin Lee, who has an exhibit in the museum right now. She is coming in to do an interactive guest art project
that's neat.
For the people that are coming into the museum, and that's with kind of like her real thin rice paper type of material.
I think she was on our the blue couches not too long ago.
She was visited with you. She's fantastic. So she's super excited. She's coming over from Cleveland to do that with us that evening. And so everything is to support the work that we do at the museum.
Right.
And Masquerade obviously gives the indication of some sort of face covering.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
People can opt to come in and have Tara from Tara Doodles do a face painted mask. Or they can bring a mask, or we will have masks at the check-in table.
But I like how that couple were a bit creative last year.
Really fun. And last year I was so excited. I kept walking around saying people got it.
Yeah.
You know, people came really dressed in, you know, kind of elegant wear, but a little bit mysterious, and the masks, and it was truly a masquerade gala.
That's terrific. How, do you have to register ahead of time, get tickets?
We prefer registration ahead of time. People could buy tickets at the door, but that helps us know, and for all of our sponsors to know how many people to expect. The tickets are available online at erieartmuseum.org/masquerade.
And I love events at the Erie Art Museum because not only do you get to take part in the event, but you get to look at the museum, the beautiful museum, and see all that it has to offer.
We have a new exhibit that just went up that is Joseph Plotkin's later years. And if you're familiar with that at all, it is when he really got into his color theory experimentation. We had somebody last night at a private event at the museum said to me, I'm told I'm supposed to go look for the pinks and purples. And so, I mean, his paintings, he really played with these vibrant colors. It is just an astounding exhibit, and I know people at Masquerade are going to be thrilled to see that.
So enjoy it. It's coming up October 26th. Melanie, thanks so much for stopping in to tell us all about it.